Okay, I think we're ready to do this. So, welcome to another live vidIQ training session. Hello, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. I saw Tenebre Gaming has been in the house modding for quite a while. That's awesome. I see a lot of people have been doing lots of awesome questions, really cool chats that's been going on. I'd like to say hello to some people. Robstar Lowly, how you doing? I think you need a wee. Okay, that's a cool intro. Fair enough. All right, Little League. Why? Okay. Oh, by the way, I am gonna butcher your names so badly. It's just one of those things that's gonna happen. Yeah, I apologize. This is just one of those things. Okay, let's say hello to some people. Arnav Mandel, hi. Nitro Typer, hello. What's up? Vez Vlogs, how you doing? Game by Kid Gaming, nice you to be here. Okay, so I just want to know if you're new here. So we do this every week. So I just want to get an idea of how many people are new, how many people are old. If you're new here, drop a hashtag new into that chat. Hey, Magdalena Helen, how you doing? Thank you for being here again, as always. If you're new here, drop a hashtag new into that chat. Let's see how many people are new, how many people are old. Always like to get an idea of who I'm speaking to. This is cool. All right, let's see what's going on. So, Tenebre Gaming is old. Okay. Right, Mama Kids, new. Curtis Mosley is new. Modelong Juan. Told you I was going to mess up names. I did warn you. It's just one of those things, people. Okay, nice for you guys to be here. Look, Zorro YT channel, Movie Social is new. Sue Overy is new. Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. Look how many new people we have here. And some old people as well, which is cool. I like the fact that old people keep coming back. It means that they want to know more. And every time we do the stream, they pick up another nugget, another bit of information. That is how you grow your channel, by making baby steps and then correcting those steps as you go along. This is awesome. This is going to be fun. Okay, so the way that this stream works, we've got about 10 more minutes before we officially go live. But I always like to kind of get on here beforehand. Hey, Astro Imager, how you doing? I always like to get on here beforehand just to kind of run through the story. So, the way that this works, number one, no sub for sub. I mean, no friend for friend, submarine for submarine. Check out my channel, I'll check out yours. None of that nonsense, okay? It destroys your channel. We don't stand for it. If you're looking for those kind of hack, get out of here. Goodbye. Cheers. We'll all wave you goodbye, and as you go out the door, no problem. We'll miss you, but we'll be okay. Okay, so just know that. There is no spamming in the chat. Our mods are awesome, and they're not afraid to use the ban button. If you want to hang out here and be awesome like all these other cool YouTubers, brilliant. If you want to hear to copy paste your message, really, goodbye. You can also leave. There's, I'm sure, some cute little kiddie videos out there that are more to your style, so you can go as well. But here's how we're going to do this. So what we're going to do is the video is actually divided into two sections, okay? The first section is going to be all about a pre-recorded video. Yes, I know, pre-recorded. You get over it. You'll be fine. And the idea with that is learning mode. I am going to show you the exact steps that I take with small creators and big creators, and I'm talking about multi-million subscriber creators, taking them to that next level. We all want more subs. Okay, if you don't want, I mean, hey, Jono Plays here, how you doing? If you don't want any subs, why are you here? Tell me you do want subs, you do want views, right? That is why we're all on YouTube. This is why we're here. And that's why I want to have that first session, learning mode. I'm going to show you how to go viral. I'm going to show you how to title your videos. I'm going to show you about thumbnails. We're going to talk about all of those things. Very, very practical stuff. The stuff that you need to do to rock and roll there. Jono Plays drops a super chat with a cool unicorn. Thank you for doing that, Jono. So I'm going to show you this. By the way, Harry RBLX, you don't like me? You can also leave. Everybody say goodbye to Harry. Everyone waves goodbye to Harry. Harry wants a super fast hack to do YouTube, and we don't do super fast tracks. We do good YouTube stuff. So everybody, let's wave goodbye to Harry. Bye-bye, Harry, RBLX. Let me do roadblocks. Of course you do. All right. Anyway, okay. Gotta love this community, right? Some people really just want to do awesome stuff, and some people just want to cause trouble. Bye! All right, as Harry's leaving the building, okay, he's got his attention that he wanted. Well done, Harry. Anyway, the rest of us, however, if you want to know how to level up your channel, how to go from 10 subscribers to 100, 500 to 1,000, 5,000 to 10,000. You know, I've also got channels who got into double million subscribers because of what I'm going to show you. So this is what we're going to do today. I am literally going to give all that to you guys. Literally the step by step by step by step. So once you get all that, you're going to know exactly what you need to do. And then you'll be able to take your channel to that next level. That's the first bit. It is pre-recorded. However, I then come back on and then we're going to do a live Q&A. You guys ask me questions, I'll answer you. We're going to have fun. As long as I've got internet connections and as long as I got coffee going and my voice is still working, I'm happy to stay on and answer as many as I can. I will say one thing about the internet connection. I'm in Texas. We're going through a bit of a hurricane season at the moment. Things could come and go. I'm not sure. So as long as I've got connectivity, we're just going to do this. Hey, Karen Beckman is here. Hello. Nice to have you here. So we are ready to do this. We've got a couple of more minutes out here to rock this. So remember, no sub for subs. Seriously, just no. If you think this is boring, this is bad, you just came here because you think there's a couple of YouTube hacks and you're going to rock your channel to 1 million subscribers, I got bad news for you. It simply doesn't work that way. So you can also leave. If you're here to spam, please feel free to go and watch another video. No problem. But if you're here to do real work, and I'm being absolutely serious when I say this, you'll see people on the stream coming back again and again and again. And every time they come back, they say, all right, I've picked up that tip. Now I'm doing that better. What about the next tip? Now I'm doing that better. And it's slowly you change the course of your YouTube channel to get it to that next level. That is how it works. John O'Flay says, coffee and internet is my current life. I feel you. That's a mood, right? That's a mood right there. Okay, so we're gonna go about 4 more minutes to really get going, and then we're gonna go into this. So again, for those who are just joining us, first session is pre-recorded. Then I come back and then we do live Q&A. So just get those questions ready. What I see a lot in the Q&A time, in the Q&A, or whilst the video is going and whilst the training is happening, people are asking the same question: how do I get more subs? How do I get more views? I'm going to tell you, if you ask me that question, I'm going to tell you to watch this training, because that is literally every single step you need to take, especially if you're a smaller channel, especially if you're still trying to find your feet, especially if you kind of all over the place and then you kind of don't know what you're doing yet, but you know that you want to do this. You love doing this. You just want to spend lots of effort, but spending it in the right way. That is where you'll benefit so much from today's training. I've seen this time and time again. It's like an art form. We have this nailed down. We're doing it for so long. We've been doing it all over the world. Unfortunately, with no travel at the moment, we haven't gone to any conventions, but we have enough customers to know that this is working well. Now, remember, if you don't have vidIQ, totally cool. You can still hang out with us. But in the description below, you get vidIQ for free for 30 days, the full version, the unlocked. It gives you access to the academy. It gives you access to something called rewards. Now, rewards is basically, you've got lots of people that we work with. Have got amazing discounts, freebies, downloads, free music, free sound effects. You can grab all of that. And all you got to do is simply click some buttons. That's pretty much all your entire commitment. Use vidIQ for that 30 days. You don't get enough value, cool. Downgrade to the free package, and then when your channel's bigger, you can then upgrade. So all of this is available in the description. I'm sure one of our mods is going to drop a link to that so that you guys can simply grab it and actually have this. If you don't want to do this right now, cool. Hang out with us. I'm going to show you exactly what's going to happen. We've got about 2 more minutes to go before we're really going to get going, which is just enough time to tell you about Discord. Come and join us on Discord. We have this kind of chat. We really all the time. People ask us about thumbnails and strategy and all that. So come hang out with us at Discord. We've got a Facebook group. We've also got a podcast, which I host. It happens every Thursday. And we talk about all the deep issues of YouTube, monetization, brand deals, how to understand the algorithm, what to do, what not to do. Last week, we spoke to a channel with 5 million subscribers, and they've given us a new concept called niching up. Really super interesting stuff, which I'm trying on my personal channel now as well. So all of this is for you guys. All of this is free. We don't charge you a single cent for this. Just want to give you so much more so that you guys can level up, be successful, and then we'll share it with your success. So a couple of more minutes to go. I see we got, Carl196 joined us. Ryan Fair, just hit that subscribe button. Boom. Thank you for doing that. By the way, when your name comes up here, it does happen on the tiny little screen on that side. Vision in, hit that subscribe button. You see, so there's a bit of a delay from the time I see your name to the time I can actually call you out. But we all see your name in lights, which is beautiful, and thank you for being part of the vidIQ family. Okay, I think we should actually just do this. I'm going to have a sip of coffee whilst you guys hit the thumbs up on the stream. If you're ready to go, this is much more important to me. If you're ready to go, drop a thumbs up in the chat. I want to see how many thumbs up we're going to get, and then we're going to get the stream really going. Training first. Full video, step-by-step instructions of how to get your channel to that next level. How to get views, how to get subscribers, how to get those 3 Ds of YouTube. Delivery, discovery, distribution. I'm going to show you all of that. Literally just giving it to you. And all for free. You don't have to do anything. You just watch this. You don't have to buy anything. There's no catches. You can just do this tomorrow morning. You can do it this evening. You can do it this now. I don't know. Whenever you're ready, you can simply do it. Is that Matthew? Matthew, what's up, dude? How you doing? Nice to have people here from I recognize. It's great for everyone to be here. And I think we're ready to kick it. And I think Matthew, you just broke 300 subscribers on your channel. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. Love it, love it, love it. All right, I think I've ticked all the boxes. I've said everything I need to say. I'm going to have some more coffee, but we're going to get going. So you guys are ready. Lots of thumbs up. So let's just do this. Let's do the pointless countdown. I do this every week. I still don't know why. But hey, I don't know. It just transition us. So let's go. Let's get ready. Let's do this. So in 5, 4, 3. Never mind. Let's just go.
vidIQ.
vidIQ.
vidIQ.com.
Hello everybody, welcome and thank you for joining us for another vidIQ training session. My name is Liron. I am the Director of Customer Success here at vidIQ, which means that every day I work with creators big and small, helping them level up their channels, get more subscribers, more views in less time, and that's exactly what I'm going to do with you today. Now today is not about theory. It's not about making good thumbnails because we know all of that, and if you missed out on any of that information, on the vidIQ channel, which you've just subscribed to if you haven't already, we have so much value, so many videos about those particular topics. You can go and consume them at your own time. But today it's not about that. Today it's about the practical steps. You know, the thing at vidIQ is a lot of us have our own channels. We're all creators. And therefore we understand the frustrations that you go through as a creator. We've all been there. We all know the frustration of filming a video, spending time editing it, uploading it, and then nothing happens, or a handful of views. Ridiculously frustrating and almost like demoralizing. Do I really want to do this YouTube thing? So that is what today's training is all about, the practical steps. Now, if you don't have vidIQ, that's perfectly fine. You can still hang out with us, no problem. If you are here as a way of saying thank you, in the description below, there's a link to the vidIQ tools. Go and download them, and then for the next 30 days, it will just unlock all the beautiful goodness that's in your channel. And believe it or not, there is goodness. And I'm going to show you how to tap into that. And that's what these tools are about. They're about unlocking that frustration, unlocking the goodness that you have, unlocking the way forward. How do you build your channel? How do you grow? How do you get your audience? And this is what I'm going to show you today. So YouTube is made up of 3 Ds. And when you can unlock all 3 of those, that is when magic happens. That is when your channel really blows up. It happened to me. I can tell you from firsthand experience on my channel. So this is critical stuff. And that's why I want to share this with you. Very excited to do this. So the first D is all about discovery. If YouTube doesn't know about your latest creation, it could be absolutely mind-blowingly amazing. Well, it's not going to discover it. And therefore, people are not going to know about it. Therefore, people are not going to find it. And therefore, it's going to remain with very, very little views. And again, we're going to go deep into all of this. So the first D is about discovery. The second D is about delivery. Are you as a content creator delivering value to your audience? YouTube looks at that. So what I mean by that is, are you using clickbait to get people just to click and then they don't like it and they leave? Are people loving your content so they're watching so much more of us and they're commenting and giving you those thumbs up? That's important. And that's the second D. It's about delivering. And then finally, the third D is about distribution. When you get those first 2 right, YouTube looks at those signals and says, okay, got a video here. It's being loved by its own audience. let me go and distribute this to a bigger audience. Let me go find a new audience for this video. Oh, and when that happens, that is when you get those fresh new eyes on those videos, and that is when your subscribers grow, and that is when your views grow. Okay, so where do all good YouTube videos begin? They begin in the kitchen. Of course, that's where all good YouTube videos begin, right? If I tell you right now, stop what you're doing, go to your kitchen, go to open up some random cupboards, take up some random ingredients, mix them all together, and then stick it in your oven, what are the odds that a beautiful pizza is going to come out of that? Probably not much, right? But if I tell you, hold on, don't grab random ingredients, I need you to grab the following. There's some tomato sauce, there is some flour, there is some eggs, there is cheese, there is olives, there is whatever. And I give you the steps, and I tell you these are the steps to get the dough going. And then you get the sauce, and then you get the cheese on top, and then stick it in the oven for this temperature, for this long. Then what are the odds of a beautiful pizza coming out? Beautiful and amazing. The way we all approach our videos is the first bit. We take our camera, we run out, we shoot hours and hours of video, we come home, we drop it onto our computers, we edit it, we copy and move scenes around, we add B-rolls, it looks amazing, we slap a title, slap a thumbnail, upload it, and then hope that something comes out of that. Hope that a beautiful pizza comes out of that and people love it. That's not going to work, is it? But that's why I want to focus today on the exact steps that you need to take to follow the recipe. Follow the YouTube recipe. Like we did with our pizza, I want to give you the exact those steps that you need to do for your next video. Okay, so it's going to get good. There's lots of information. It's going to come at you fast and furious. Again, if you don't have vidIQ, it's in the description below. Grab it before we get going. This will be available on the replay. So in case you missed anything, or I speak too fast, or you need more information, no problem. Don't worry, after this session is done, you can come back to this. Okay, so now that we have pizza in mind, and a lot of us are going to get hungry round about now, well, that's good motivation to go through this training with me. So you ready for this? Let's start off with making a video pizza. We're going to make a video about pizza. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my search bar. This is where I start. I start by putting in my word or my phrase, and the first thing I want to understand is the landscape. Now remember, we're using pizza here. Of course, this will work for absolutely anything else. I just want to show you an example. We all understand because, well, you get this basically around the world. So let's have a look at this. So pizza is my key phrase. I'm going to make a video about pizza. I'm not really sure what yet, but I know that that's what I want to focus on. So vidIQ reveals a whole bunch of information. Highest view video, 28 million. Okay, that looks good. Top creator is a channel called Tasty. Okay, interesting. But look at this, volume. The volume here is 82. It's in the green. What does that mean? It means there's lots of people who are actually searching for our particular key phrase, our pizza key phrase. Do you go out and make a video immediately? No, because you got to look at competition. And you can see the competition is very high. What does that mean? Lots of people are searching for pizza related content, but there's also lots of channels, lots of videos delivering. So therefore, it's going to be very, very difficult to make a video just about pizza. So, do we just give up? No. Here is where this tip comes into play. Now, this is important. This actually will change your research. We're going to do this. We're going to go out here to our search bar, and what we're going to do is the alphabet walkthrough. So, pizza space A, B, C, D. What is it showing you? It's showing me autocomplete. In other words, so many people have searched for the word pizza and dough recipe that YouTube makes it a little bit easier for the next person to start typing pizza space D. We assume they're going to go for this dough recipe. Oh, look, there it is. Dough without yeast. Pizza dough recipe without yeast. How does this help us? How does this help us as content creators? Well, this is a good indication of what people are searching for. If people are searching for pizza dough recipe without yeast, that gives us a beautiful direction for our video. We're going to make a video about pizza dough, and we're going to use the word dough, recipe, and yeast, because those seem to be the popular words. Remember, we're only on the D. E, F, G. Look how many titles come up here that you can actually use for your video. This is where you start really understanding YouTube search. So remember, YouTube is a search engine. What do you do in search engines? You ask questions. So don't forget, don't just do the A, B, C, D walkthrough. Go to the beginning of the phrase and then type in the what. What pizza looks like around the world? What's pizza to your body? What pizza is the best? What? Where? When? Why? How? Okay. And all of a sudden, look at this. How Pizza Hut makes pizza. How pizza rolls are made. How pizza is made in Domino's. What does it show you? It's telling you what people are currently searching for. Go and make your videos based on these. That's how you get those initial eyeballs, those initial reactions, because you're answering somebody's question. Autocomplete is a beautiful way to understand the YouTube algorithm and what people are currently searching for. If you can marry up a video title to a query, that is where you win. Remember, we're still in research mode, okay? So let's have a look at this video. This video, it says, the best homemade pizza you'll ever eat. Views, 19 million views on this. So by most indication, 19 million views is a good views for your video. I mean, we all would love 19 million views on our videos. But does that mean that this channel is winning? In other words, is this a good video for this channel? Because remember, this channel has got 18 million subscribers. So is 19 million views like a regular video for them? Or is it a real video for them? Well, let's find out. So 19 million views, here is what the problem with views is. Views doesn't take time into account. In other words, this video was launched in 2018. Did it get all of its views right at the beginning, or did it take years to get to these numbers? Did it take a day, a month, a week, a year, 3 years? How many years did it take to get to this 19 million? Why is that important? Because it tells me about relevancy. Is this video relevant today? So, for example, the iPhone 1 or the Samsung Note 1 phone that came out. Now, I'm a tech geek, so I'm going to use technology examples. But let's just say that video came out of the iPhone 1. When it came out, millions of views on those videos. But is it still relevant today? That's the question. How many people are still searching today? If all you saw was that this video has got 19 million views and you went ahead and made a video all around this topic, well, you're going to be missing the boat here because this might not be relevant today. So what do? We'll show you something called VPH, views per hour. And essentially what views per hour is, it's telling me right now how many people are watching this video. So as you can clearly see, there is still lots and lots and lots of interest in this particular video, in this particular title. And in fact, if you look at historical trends, you can see it was doing okay, and all of a sudden, boom, a big surge. It's obviously the times that we're in, people are interested in making homemade pizza, and therefore this video is getting all that beautiful momentum. So remember, evergreen content. This is another example of something that was live in 2018. And look, it just was okay, and now just picked up traction. So very important to remember the evergreen content. So when you launch a video, don't panic straight away if it doesn't get those beautiful views. You just never know when your time will come. This is 2 years later, and look at those numbers. Beautiful, just popping. So again, a total number of views doesn't indicate if it's a good video today. So we show you views per hour. Very, very important. The next thing we look at is, did they use any Reddit? So there's a couple of Reddit instructions, a little bit of Facebook going on here. But look at this. This is beautiful. This tells me that, remember I asked you earlier, 19 million views on a channel with 18 million subscribers. Is this okay or not? Is this a great video, a bad video? Well, we'll tell you that. The compare views in the first 28 days tools is exactly the tool that you need. Because if you have a look at this, you say, this video, I want to compare it to this channel's average. This channel's average is a little pink at the bottom. This video is the one in blue. After 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 7 days, so now we can see. After 7 days, this channel typically gets 122,000 to 194,000 views on a video. But this video got a 2.6 million views in the first 7 days. What does this tell me? It's telling me this is an outlier video. This is an exceptional video. And therefore, I am absolutely going to research this video, the title, the thumbnail, the description, the tags that they used, look what it's ranking for. I want to understand all of this so that I can make my video as close to this as possible. If YouTube is currently suggesting this video and it's an outlier video for this channel, well, I am one to be able to get in on that. Now, this video tells you more. This tool tells you more. Not just this channel's average. You can actually look at your channel's average. So this video compared to your own channel's average. This video compared to the last video you watched. Any video, any playlist, any channel, and then the competitor's average. And I'll show you that shortly as well. So, very powerful tool. It tells you exactly what you need to know. This is a good video. Lots of views per hour. Trending topic. Still relevant today. I am absolutely going to investigate this if I was making a pizza video. Remember, we're still in research mode. We're still in the first D, that first D of being discovered. So we may have some title ideas. What about thumbnails? What should we be going after? Well, in research mode, we still want to be discovered. We go to the vidIQ tools on the left-hand side, and there's something called competitors. Click on that, and this essentially loads up all the people who are doing similar stuff to you in your industry. This, for us, this is the people that we work with, people that we attend events with, other YouTube teachers here, and we want to understand what's going on. Now, why is it important? Because YouTube knows that we don't watch one video about one item and then go make a buying decision. We watch multiple videos about the same item. Therefore, what we want to understand is what's going on in the industry. What are our competitors doing? Remember, this is sorted by views per hour. So I can see which topic is getting more attention. I want to see what their thumbnails are like. Are they still good, lots of text, still faces? What's their titles? Are they long titles? Are they short titles? All this gives me good indication. Am I still on the right track? Now remember, in your industry, it's going to be different people. You have to load up yourselves, the people that you look up to, people you want to work with. And when you see it, you start getting a good picture and a good idea. Now I'll tell you what else it does. YouTube is all about trends. YouTube knows that when a trend comes out, it becomes a hot topic, people are talking about it, people are researching it, and therefore it's going to serve more and more content. So imagine in this industry, if we saw that everybody's talking about a specific topic, a specific YouTube tool, maybe something new has come out, and our competitors have started talking about that, well, of course, we're going to understand that, and we want to get in on that action as well. In your industry, it's going to be exactly the same. Maybe everybody is starting to talk about the upcoming big vacation or the upcoming big holiday in your country. Maybe it's Mother's Day, whatever it may be. If people are starting to talk about it, it means the industry is starting to talk about that particular holiday. In other words, search results are coming in. In other words, you can start jumping on this. So it's a good way to keep an eye on your competitors, keep an eye on what they're doing, what are they saying, what do they look like, and is there anything that you need to change? Don't go and copy them, because obviously that's not a good strategy, but go and understand what's going on. Know your competitive landscape. Very important. So that is competitors. Go and load up a whole bunch, and the value here is insane, especially when it comes to trend. Because trend is where it's at, the next tool I'm going to show you is called the trend alerts. Now, trend alerts, this is very important. Trend alerts changes your channel. Here is why. You give it an alert name, and then you say, here's my keyword. So basically what I'm saying to vidIQ is anytime somebody makes a video with this keyword in from any of these competitors or from the whole of YouTube, when that video gets more than, let's just say, 1,000 views per hour, remember, per hour, not in total. When that video gets more than 1,000 views per hour, each week, send me a report that looks like this. Now, why is this important and how does this change channels? Well, what will end up happening is you'll see that a certain style of video has gone from 1,000 views per hour to 5,000 views per hour to 10,000 views per hour. Okay, something is happening. Something's happening over there. I need to understand that because it's going to be your keyword. So it's going to be related to your industry. You know what those big keywords are. And as soon as you see them, you know that you want to jump in on that action and get in on the trend really early on. So many channels have changed completely because they realize that a certain keyword has become hot, is just starting to roll. They've seen channels go from 500 views per hour on a video to 1,000 views per hour on a video to 5,000 views per hour on a video. Well, it means there's a big hunger for that keyword. Could I make a video with that keyword? Could I make on that topic? And if you can jump in on those trends really, really, really early on. Remember, we're still in the D for discovery. We've done our research. We've done the what, where, when, how. We've done the alphabet walkthrough with our keywords. We have seen which are cool videos. We've marked them so we know to go back to them and research them. We've seen what our competitors are doing, our trend alert sets. The next thing is most viewed. And essentially what most viewed is everything that's going on that's happening on YouTube right now. Now, before you tell me, yes, there is the trending page, very well aware of it, but this is different. Do you know why? Because this sorts out the hot videos on YouTube sorted by views per hour. This video is getting 300,000 views per hour. This video is 146,000 views per hour. So why is this important? Well, first of all, you're in the YouTube game. You need to know what's working on YouTube as a whole, even when it's out of your niche. And here you can see that certain topics are working really, really well. What's the thumbnail like? How clean is it? How much text is there? What is their titles? Is it long? Is it short? All these questions you need to be asking all the time so you can understand how clean these are. Look at this, just something I can pick up immediately. There's no text. Look at that, very little text, if any. Big bright colors, and these are kids content, and they're still doing well on YouTube. Again, even this, Chadwell Clay, great channel, no text. Marquez Brownlee to do with technology. The only text here is the $3.99 the price. You're learning all the time from what's going on. Now you can take it a step further. What you can say is, look, love this guy, but he's got a channel with millions and millions of subscribers. It's nowhere near where I am. No problem. You go down here to channel subs and you can change it. You can say, show me only channels that are in the bronze, 10 to 100,000 subs, or 100,000 to 1,000,000 subs, something closer to your world, so that you can learn what's working in that industry, in that subscriber range, and make videos accordingly. You can also do research here with search terms, the various categories, the various countries, and all of this helps you with being discovered. And that's the most important thing, doing that research before you touch that camera, before you rush out and spend hours of your life making a video that is not going to get those views. Spend the time rather doing this here. Okay, so we've seen the videos. We've looked at our competitors. We have done our research. We've looked at what's trending. We've looked at what's working on the whole of YouTube. We looked at it in our research mode. We're now armed. We go and create our video. Okay, now that we've got our video, what do we do next? Okay, so you've done your video, you've uploaded it, and now it's time to feed it all that beautiful, juicy information in your titles, your descriptions, your tags, and your thumbnail. So let's look at these tools. The most important thing for me when it comes to YouTube is the thumbnail and the title in combination. Not in isolation, but together. Why? Well, here's what happens. When somebody's doing a search on YouTube, they perhaps will scroll down and your thumbnail has one mission: to get them to stop and go, oh, what's that? And then they glance over and they look at your title. And together, they're either going to decide to click or not to click. A great thumbnail with a rubbish title is not enticing enough, and vice versa. An amazing title, but with a thumbnail that doesn't get somebody's attention, also not good enough. They're not going to stop and click, but it's got to work together. So this is one of the greatest tools. I love this completely. It's called Preview in Search Results. This is brand new, and this will be a game changer as well. So what do? We want to understand how will my video look like when other people are doing a search. So let's just say the question is how to get 1,000 subscribers. So let's write that in. How to get 1,000 subscribers. And I'm going to say preview and search. Now look what's going to happen. We're going to come up here. This is the video. And this shows me the videos, other videos in this industry. Now we're very lucky because our next video is actually a vidIQ video. So I'm asking myself the question, will this thumbnail get people to stop and click compared to the other videos around it. That is beautiful. Also, I get to see everybody else's titles. I can make changes right here. And not only can I make changes to the title, I can click on preview changes and it would actually change it right here as well. So now I can constantly am optimizing my video to be discovered. So remember I said it's your thumbnail and your title in combination, because that's going to get someone to stop what they're doing like this and go, oh, what's this? That is colorful. That's got text, got information. I want to click on that. Now remember, it shows it to me on the search screen. But we all know that home screen is pretty big on YouTube too. That's where a lot of people are finding their information. So now it shows me, look what my icon looks like, my graphics look like on the home screen. Look how it just stands out. All the colors. And that's why people click on this video. And again, I can see this on desktop, I can see this in tablet mode, and I can see it on mobile as well. I want to make sure I'm continuously optimizing my search results, because this is where you win. It's about understanding what your thumbnail and your title look like together compared to the people above you and the people below you. Because as soon as you can get someone's attention with an amazing thumbnail and a great title, this is where you win the click. I love those preview results. Go ahead and use them continuously. You can search for any phrases. We can optimize it here. How to get 100 subs. Let's just say that's get the results there. Okay, now you can see we're very similar to this. So if I was going after the first 100 subs, I will perhaps not use the same thumbnail because it's too similar to this. I would use, oh, another vidIQ one. See how different that is? And that's what you want. How to stop somebody's attention to be able to go, wow, what is this? Click. Now, remember that YouTube knows what your video is about. It's got enough AI systems to understand the content. It's automatically captioning your videos. So it's got all this data. So title and descriptions and your tags simply augment what YouTube already knows. It makes sure that it allocated it correctly. So we always want to write for humans. Don't try keyword stuff this with lots of keywords just to try and get YouTube algorithm to jump around. That used to work back in the day. It does not work anymore because YouTube's smarter than that. So write for people. Write in a way that somebody will want to click. Your description. Put some effort into your description. So give a great opening line because that's the preview line that people will see. And then now timestamps. Make sure you spend time putting in timestamps. YouTube is experimenting with new features. There's things like chapters. We're going to see more and more of this come into play, especially as we go towards voice. So make sure that you put in timestamps into your videos, helping YouTube help you. So when someone on Google does a quick search of how to double down on quality or quantity, well, maybe this is a good enough phrase that YouTube will recommend this video. So you need to spend time and effort in here. So which keywords do you use? Well, this is where tags come in. So whilst tags aren't as important as they used to be, you absolutely still need to be using tags. So you start typing here, Mother's Day. And here you can already see a whole bunch of Mother's Day related tags that pop in here. So let's select this one, but watch this. Okay, click into here. Now we've got a whole wealth of information. Now what we can see here is Mother's Day gift ideas, but look at this. We also show you the related keywords. We show you the most used keywords, the search volume, the competition, the overall score, and all of these are basically searchable and indexable so that you can go through and say, well, which tags do I want to use? Mother's Day gift looks like a good one, and simply click on the plus button and it will add that tag. All of this information simply helps your video to get better classification. And even though tags by themselves don't matter, when you feed the beast, it helps you with your videos. So many people are just ignoring tags altogether, and that is a big, big mistake. It's all about building those relationships between your videos and other videos, other search results, and tags help you do that. Okay, so use your tags. Now, the big thing here is, when do you make your video public? When do you launch your video? So YouTube looks at various factors. And when it knows about your video, it knows the content, it knows what your title is, it knows what your thumbnail's like. What it doesn't know, if it's a good or a bad video, it has no idea. So it looks for signals. And one of those signals is, do people watch when you make it public? So the best way to do that is to launch your video during a time where people are actually online. So this tool tells you that. Best time to publish, broken down by day. And it knows that if I'm going to launch a video on a Wednesday, my audience happens to be online between these times. So I should probably launch my video just before that, so to get all that upwards traffic as people are joining. This is an important signal. If you make your video available and people are watching it instantly, YouTube says, oh, there must be value here because people are watching, and they're watching for more than 50%. So I want to be able to translate that into maybe trying with another audience. And that's where distribution starts to happen, because YouTube is getting all these glorious signals to say that this is a good quality video. And that is how you unlock distribution. So launch your video when your public is online. And a good ninja tip here is try not to launch whenever you can schedule a video. What I mean by that is you can schedule a video to launch on the hour, or every half an hour, or even every 15 minutes. Or so 9, 9:15, 9:30, for example. But if you launch your video at 9:48, it's such a weird time that no other companies schedule their videos to launch at that, because you can't. So now you have an opportunity to stand out amongst those notifications. Less notifications, more odds. The odds are much better that your subscriber actually gets the notifications. So just a little bonus tip there. As we scroll further down, a lot of vidIQ SEO scores that are right here. We've even got the checklist. Let me make sure that I've done everything. Have I got a card? Have I got an end screen? We don't enable monetization, so I'm obviously going to see the X. Have I shared it on Twitter, made it public, etc.? So we're just keeping you on track, a nice little running track to make sure that you're ticking all the right boxes and ticking all the right marks here. Okay, so we've done our research. We're going to get discovered. We've done the first D. The second D is that we have now launched our video. We've launched it at the right time. And now we hope it's up to YouTube to distribute that video as much as possible. We're obviously going to help it along with social media and our own efforts to get the video seen, but we're hoping the YouTube algorithm kicks in. Well, YouTube rewards people that deliver. So it's quality over quantity. How do we know if you're delivering? Well, this is where this tool comes in. It's called the Channel Audit tool. Now, this is the tool I was missing when I was building up my YouTube channel, because I needed something that I can push a button that will tell me what's working and what isn't working. I don't know about you, but I don't want to spend 10 hours of my day trying to decipher little numbers and exporting reports from YouTube Analytics to try to work out what's working and what isn't. I want to push a button, and this is what this does. The Channel Audit does exactly that. It says, okay, over the last 30 days, is my channel growing or shrinking? So I can see views, subscribers, watch time. If it's going up, great. If it's going down, why? Did maybe I have a viral video last month and don't have one this month? Okay, so I understand. So it gives me that information. The next thing I want to look at is content to double down on. And essentially what that means, this is content that you need to make more of. People love this content. It's broken down into views per hour. Which videos are giving me views per hour? How many views per hour does each one of these videos give me? What's the engagement rate? What's the views? Subscribers gained. How many subscribers per 1,000 views? So it gives me an idea of what's bringing in my subscribers to my channel. And now I know that if people are loving this content, make more of this content. Simple as that. And down here, total watch time, average watch time, top retention. These are the stuff that YouTube loves, and YouTube rewards you for it. So if you can mix these together, find the trend on your channel and see what works and make more of that, you'll very quickly discover these certain elements of that your channel that people love and these certain channel stuff that they don't love. So for example, in how to make the best pizza recipes, maybe you're going to make 5 different pizza recipes, and every time you use the word pepperoni, it doesn't rank up here. Because you know what? People didn't love that. Where did you see it? In the content that could use work. This is the stuff that didn't really work too well. Well, why not? Lowest average watch time, lowest retention, lowest like ratio, lowest views, videos losing subs. What does that mean? Well, people didn't really engage with our content. Why not? Do we just not make it? No, we go and we understand why these things not work. What's going on here? Could we do something better to improve it? So things are always going to be up here. So pepperoni lands up down here. Don't make pepperoni recipes. Only make the stuff that works up here. Now another section in the middle is called the top search terms. What are people searching to get to your channel, to get the information? What are the click rates for your end screen? The card click rates. What does this all this tells you? Well, these are the search terms. So if I make more videos with these search terms, guess what? More views, more subscribers. End screens. You can see how when I'm referring to certain elements in my end screens, they're working better than other end screens. The call to subscribe on our end screen isn't really working. We're not getting much out of this. But best for viewer seems to be doing a lot better. Channel seems to be doing a lot better. On your cards, polls, look at this. 71% of people are engaging in polls. We're going to make more polls. Playlist is doing okay, not so bad, but not as good as polls. So we're going to use more polls in our videos. So you see how all this information really helps you understand the second D. Are you delivering? Because when you deliver, that is when distribution happens. And remember, this is for 30 days. We can even drop it down to 60 and 90 days. I always look at this on my personal channel between 30 days, and then I look at it at 90 days. I want to smooth out any highs, smooth out any lows, and just get an idea of what's actually working. So I look at my content to double down on, look for those trends, what are the search terms, and what didn't work so well. Down here, well, I see a little bit of information. I'm using a lot of characters, but look down here, items to improve upon. Here it says to me, okay, there's videos without cards. 12 videos don't have an end screen, and 6 videos are not added to a playlist. I can go into each one of these and instantly fix it straight from here. So it always keeps a good housekeeping in check. Channel audit tool is it's almost your savior. It's the best thing that you need for your channel because it's the unemotional version that tells you what's working and what isn't working. So now we have done the first D. We have been discovered. We have done the second D. We are delivering. We're spending lots and lots of time in our channel audit tool to understand what's working and what isn't working. And we're constantly giving our audience the stuff that's working. They're loving it. They're giving us subscribers and they're giving us views. That is what it's all about. And when you do that well enough, once you spend a lot of time doing this, you're going to go into your achievements and you're going to start unlocking achievements. We've unlocked the 500,000 subscriber achievement. And don't worry, this is customized for your channel. So if you haven't hit a certain achievement, don't think you have to wait till 500,000. But now why this is important? Because when you unlock an achievement, it generates a certificate. And this certificate is a great way to help build your audience. Here is why. When you have an achievement and you share it on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, wherever you share it, people are going to say, wow, I'm part of this journey. Your audience is part of that journey. They love being part of people's journeys. They retweet, they like, give you a shout out for being successful. Well done. And that grows your community because other people see this and go, oh, I didn't know about this vidIQ channel. Let me go check it out. There must be lots of value. This is social proof that everything works and has come together beautifully for you. So spend some time in your achievement. Understand what you're breaking into. Share those certificates. Be excited about it. And then look at your top performing months. What are your targets? Use that as a bit of a motivational thing. Can I reach my goals? How many more days am I away from reaching my next milestones? We take care of all that for you so that you are proud to share your successes. And when you do, make sure you tag vidIQ on your social media. So we're happy to retweet. We're happy to celebrate in your success and your milestones. Okay, so as I always say, that was a lot. So let's just take a moment to breathe and take it all in. This is why I pre-record that section, guys, because there's so much that's going on there that you're going to want to come back and look at section after section after section. What did he say about going viral? What did he say about trends? What did he say about the thumbnails? How should we use labeling and titling and descriptions? What about tags? All of that was already in this training. So whatever you do, don't ask, how do I get more views and subscribers? Because I'm literally going to tell you to watch this training. That is the entire training. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do some live Q&A. Basically, you guys ask a question, tag at vidIQ so I can pick up your questions, and then basically we're going to get into it. Now, I will maybe miss your question. So if I do that, we're going to have to come back and then maybe just refresh. Try not to spam, because as I'm answering somebody's question, I'm going to probably miss the next 5 questions. It's just the way that it works, and hopefully we'll get to as many questions as possible. So remember, at vidIQ, and then ask your questions away. Therefore, we can get you going. So let me just move the mic a little bit over here. All right, so let's see. I saw there was a question about pepperoni from what? From Jono Plays. Jono, I didn't actually see the question, the actual pepperoni pineapple. Oh, pineapple pizza. Oh, we don't want to get that started. Man, this is not a good place for this. Okay, so let's get some questions in the house and let's get going. Marble One says, how can I improve my SEO score? Well, SEO score is a combination of a bunch of things. It's a combination of your titles, your tags, your description, and it's not about improving your SEO score. Hold on, did we just lose the stream? Uh-oh, I just saw a tornado warning hit Dallas, so hopefully we haven't lost the stream. Okay, everything's still good? Just let me know. Are we still cool? Let's just make sure. Are we still good? Somebody let me know if we're still good. Okay, somebody give me an idea if we're still good. Because there seems to be some delay here and some day. Ooh, tornadoes are coming. This is going to be fun. All right, yeah, we're still good? Oh, we're good. Okay, Matthew says we're good. All right, thank you. Woo! Okay, when you live in a place that's got hurricanes and tornadoes, things just all of a sudden kind of die. Okay, where were we? We were talking about, yes, there we go, SEO score. So here's what's going to happen. With SEO score, it's not about that. What I would focus on is thumbnails and titles. Guys, this is very, very important. I spent 70% on my time on titles and thumbnails together. Because when you have a good thumbnails, people stop what they're doing and they go, oh, what's this? And they look at your title. And then they decide if they're going to click or not. When you get that right, that is when magic happens. When you start focusing too much on tags or too much on SEO score, and I'm trying to get 50 out of 50, and if I do get 50 out of 50, what happens? Guess what? Nothing happens. Even if you get the perfect SEO score, you still have to appeal to a viewer. And that's the big transition that we all have to make. Olden day YouTube, SEO score was critical. New AI-driven YouTube, it's about people, and YouTube wants to serve content to the right viewer. How do they know who the right viewer is? Well, they know because of the data that YouTube has on each and every person that watches your videos. If they're going to watch your videos and then they don't watch for a while, YouTube is going to send them another one of your videos to maybe they just missed something. So focus on that. Thumbnails, titles, together as a combination, is that powerful enough to get somebody to click? That is the most important thing. Okay, now so there was one question. I saw a whole bunch. Now I'm going to refresh the screen, and I might get to you. I might not. It's just one of those things. The chat's going too quickly. Let's look at the next one. Moses says, are all these available in vidIQ Pro or vidIQ Boost? A lot of this is actually available on the free version of vidIQ as well. Obviously, when you go to Pro and to Boost, we unlock just many, many more features. There is a free 30-day trial of vidIQ right in the description. Go and use that for 30 days. Unlock all this goodness on your channel and then just work solidly for 30 days on your channel and see how your channel changes. That's, love it. Okay, Banavas, I told you, I apologize. I will mess up your name so badly. Says, what's good mic for YouTube? Lots of very, very good mics for YouTube. Some of them are really, really cheap. You can kind of a lav mic that kind of clips onto that, the stuff that the news anchors wear. You can get those. You get a slightly more expensive mics, which gives you different kind of quality. Very important is to get your audio right. I'd rather that you mess up your lights. I still haven't got mine right. I'd rather you mess up your lights because we can put up with a lot. With dodgy lights, we can put up with shaky video. But if you can't hear what I'm saying, then this just becomes very irritating. So I would definitely focus on trying to, if your next investment should be in a decent mic. Absolutely. Okay. Now let me refresh again. Let's get some more questions. Ben Brothers Official says, how often should we upload? I just lost Ben Brothers. Videos to be successful. Okay, again, great question. So there's two thoughts to this. There is a search strategy and there's a browse strategy. Here's what I mean. When you're a smaller channel, YouTube doesn't have enough data on you. So YouTube doesn't know what to do with your videos yet. It doesn't know who your audience is. It doesn't know who's going to watch. So YouTube tries to kind of find your audience all over YouTube. Believe it or not, YouTube does not hate small channels. That is such nonsense. I don't know how that even started. But YouTube just doesn't have data. So what do you want YouTube to do? So at the beginning, I would say go for quality content, but upload as many as you can. So here's what I mean by that. Nobody wants to watch something that they don't want to watch. Something that's, you can see I'm uploading 5 videos a week and each one of them is a minute long and each one of them is worse than the previous one. Nobody wants to watch it. You don't want to watch that. So why would you think your audience does? If you can upload 1 good solid video a week, brilliant, do that. If you can do 2 good solid videos a week, do that. But it's all about what you can deliver that is a good quality. Ideally, when you're a smaller channel, do more of them, because now you can upload 5 different topics and then see which one people like. And then the stuff that people like, make more on those topics. So if you upload 5 different contents and people really like 2 of them, make 2 more on those 2. And if people are still liking them, well, that's how you start niching in your channel. And that's how you know. If you know that how-to tutorials do much better than 20 minutes explanations, great. Do how-to tutorials. You've got to kind of go with your audience and understand that. So quality over quantity, absolutely. But if you're starting out, try and get that quantity up as much as you can, but without sacrificing quality. Okay, let's do another question. So dysfunctional TV, dysfunctionality TV, I like that. How can I optimize tags on different languages? Don't worry about the tags for different languages. Obviously put them in your languages, like Filipino, for example, but it's about the title, your thumbnail, and your description. Write them in your local language, and that's it. That's what YouTube wants. YouTube understands this is a foreign language. It doesn't have to be in English. In fact, I helped the channel go from about 4,000 subscribers to 150,000 subscribers purely because we doubled down on that one language and we just made everything in a certain language. YouTube knows that, and therefore it's going to feed your audience that speaks that language. So there's no pressure to put everything under English. Also, I wouldn't put a title in English, description in English, and the video in a foreign language, in a different language, or vice versa. People have come to your YouTube channel with certain expectation. Don't confuse them. So I would definitely stick to that. Okay, let me refresh. Okay, so Zorro YT channel. How to reach 4,000 watch hours faster? Great question. Watch this training from the beginning. Literally told you how to do that. Splodge Ball E. Wow, my names are going so well today. I have had a video that is much more successful than my others. Then I tried to do a follow-up video, but it wasn't as successful. Do I carry on trying to do follow-up videos and move on? Well, it depends. What was that video about? Did you take a bad angle, a different angle? Did you update that angle? Maybe it was viral or it did really well in a certain period of time, but it's no longer relevant. So there's no point going after that again. You've got to look at your analytics. Go look at your retention and watch time. Go understand, if you got vidIQ, which you should because it's free and you get it in the description now anyways, go look at your channel audit tool. Did those videos do well? What was it how did they rank? If it did well before and you tried it again, maybe that second video wasn't as good as your first video. So again, experiment. The big thing on YouTube is don't be afraid to experiment. YouTube is not going to hate your channel for it. I don't know where that myth came about. YouTube wants to serve good content to an audience that wants to see it. Simple as that. So if you do one video and you go, okay, I'm a cooking channel, but now I'm going to do a little bit of vlogging whilst cooking. What's wrong with that? People like to see that prescription, that different angle. But where it gets really super weird and people really lose their plot, you're a cooking channel, and the next day now you're a tech gadget review channel. And then your audience goes, oh, what's going on? So I'm not saying going super weird. I'm saying stick within your niche, but don't be afraid to try throw different elements in. Try a different intro, try a different outro, try doing different camera angles. Experiment a little bit, something that makes you passionate about your channel. That is what people will connect with. Remember, people watch your channel for you because there's a million channels on every single topic. So when people say to me, is YouTube saturated? No, because there's nobody like you. Bring you to your channel. That is how you win every single time. Try copy somebody else. Well, you're going to lose. That's it. Okay, let me refresh it again. So let's go for another question. Boom Doom. Cool. Do I have to show my face to increase views, or is it not required? Certainly not required. Look at a channel like 5 Minutes Crafts. They don't have faces in that. They've just got an overhead shot and they got hands doing their thing. You just depend on the kind of content. People do Let's Play videos without them on the bottom screen as they're playing Fortnite or Roblox or Minecraft or Fall Guys, whatever it may be. You don't have to be in the video. All I can tell you is that people connect with people. So if you're not in the video, it's really difficult to connect with a channel unless you're offering so much value that people absolutely love it. So it's always easier if you're on camera. You don't have to be though. Okay, so, right. What time range video should be for a new YouTube channel? What time range video? I probably am assuming you're asking how long should a video be. Okay, all right. Okay. This is important for every single person here. How long should a video be? That's essentially is the question. So the only way to tell is to look at your audience retention and watch time. It's in your analytics. Go and find it. And essentially you click on the video, you click on analytics, and it will show you your retention and watch time. It will tell you what percentage of people watched your videos before dropping off. Now, why is this important? The way I look at it is you start with one number. Start with a 5-minute video, a 4-minute video, and then watch that retention. Are you retaining people to 50%? If you're not retaining to people to 50%, and about 50%, so 45% is fine. So are you retaining people to more than half your video? If the answer is yes, it basically tells me that, hold on, people love this content, you can try a 6-minute video. And are people still watching to 50% on that 6-minute video? If you're finding that people are not even sticking around for 50% of your videos, don't make a 20-minute video. People are not digging in a 5-minute. Why will they stick around for 20 minutes? Look at that retention. Also, you'll see there's a graph. It looks like a hockey stick. And basically what does that mean? That if lots of people are dropping off right at the beginning of your video, your hook wasn't strong enough. You didn't grab somebody's attention immediately. So you've lost them. So you can have the most amazing video, but nobody's going to see that because you've lost them right at the beginning. So think of it this way. Let's just take an example. Okay, let's just say example, your toilet is currently leaking. Water is going all over the house. You could go into YouTube to frantically find how to unblock my toilet. What do you want? Do you want somebody to come in and say, today I'm going to show you 3 different tips to unblock your toilet. Let's get started. Or do you want somebody to come on your camera and say, you know, for breakfast today, I decided to skip it and go for a run. And after my run, I had a cup of coffee, but it wasn't so sweet. You know, it was like a little bit dry. And, you know, next time I should add. Do you want that? Or do you want the first person? So it's about the intention. If the hook is strong enough, you're going to get them. If the hook is weak and you're kind of going on and on and on, much like I'm doing now, well, you're going to lose people. Simple as that. Make sure your hook is strong and get into it. People don't have time. They want to understand it. If you're a vlogger or you're an entertainer, that's a different story. People are happy to stick around for those longer intros. But if you're an education or a how-to channel, get in quickly. Grab their attention so they stay with you for longer. That is how long a video should be. How long can you retain someone to 50% of that video? If you retain them to 50%, you're free to experiment with more. 6-minute video, 10-minute video, 12-minute video. Oh, at 12 minutes, people didn't like that. Go back to 10. Because at 10, you're constantly getting 50%. Great. Hopefully that answers a lot of people's questions because that is critical, critical, critical. Okay, so watch time retention. Okay, let me refresh again. Psychic fishy, I think. How do I get found on YouTube? You got to do the first D, as I showed right at the beginning of this training. When we're done here, it will be available. Just simply go back and watch it. Okay, JDP Gaming. I've never once said Jay's name right. Not even once. Anytime. Anyway. Okay, questions. According to my audience retention, it says my audience is on between 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. If I upload my videos at 1 p.m., is it too late? Yeah, well, you've just answered your own question. It basically telling you, okay, you have a retail store. You have a queue of people who are willing to line up your store between 9 and 1 p.m. Why are you opening your doors for people to buy at 1 p.m.? It's already too late. Open the door just before people get there. So I like to know on my channel on certain days is, let's just say it's 12 o'clock. I don't wait for 12. I upload it at 11:48. So by the time people get to the channel, they go, oh, a notification. Oh, new content. That's what I do. So don't wait till the very, very last minute. Okay, let me refresh again. Okay, hold on. Right, recipe by Shazia. Sorry. What will ban my channel? Brilliant question. I'm not actually being facetious. That's a great question. Couple of things will destroy your YouTube channel. 1, sub for sub. 2, buying views. 3, buying subscribers. 4, using copyright material. 5, going against YouTube terms of services. So using things like pornography, guns, things of that nature. That's stuff that YouTube is clearly not allowing. All of those will simply take your channel out. Everybody tries the sub for sub nonsense at some point for some bizarre reason. And guess what happens? You think YouTube didn't find out. Ooh, I got away with it. So now I'm growing my channel. Now, at one point, you start taking it seriously because now you're getting some traction. So you put in all this hard work, and then the YouTube AI system kicks in and go, hold on a second, something's fishy here. And guess what? All your hard work is for nothing because you've just destroyed your own channel. Rather put in the work now and then build a great foundation. It will take you longer, but then your foundation for success. I don't understand why people still do sub for sub. It drives me insane. Okay, hold on. I need a sip of coffee before my next one. I'm going to look at you awkwardly as you hit the thumbs up on the stream, just because, well, why not? Okay, I'm not sure if that worked or not, but that's okay. All right, let's go some more questions. Hey, Paul Peck Travel Tube is here. Paul, I saw your face. Oh, man, that roof thing. Madness. That would drive me insane. Okay. Right, let's answer some questions here. Disco Gnome vidIQ. How is your day going? Hope it's going well. Thank you very much. I appreciate you for even asking that. Whenever I come speak to you guys, it always goes well. I'm always excited to do this. So thank you for being here. Appreciate you. All right, Williams Olmedo says, can I make videos about different games and be successful? So we've spoken at length about video games and about gaming channels and how to be successful. Here is what I'm going to tell you. I'm not a gamer, but we have Dan, who's a gaming master on our channel. He has done so many videos about gaming. I spoke to Dan on Tube Talk, which is obviously our podcast. Go look that up, Tube Talk. And on there, we went deep into the gaming topics about niching on one game versus doing multiple games. There is so much to know. It's way too deep for this quickly random conversation. And we understand you have a passion for one thing, then your passion changes. What do? Also, you don't want to just do one thing. Fall Guys has come out. You want to play that as well as Minecraft and Roblox and Fortnite and PUBG. Like, where do you draw the line? So just the best thing I can tell you to really get a good answer, because I don't want to take away anything from Dan. He's a legend at doing this. Go look up Dan's videos on the vidIQ channel, and then go look up Dan's interview on Tube Talk. So go to vidiq.com/Tube Talk, and it's all about starting a gaming channel and just kind of niching in on the gaming arena. Definitely well worth your time if you're a gamer. Okay, let's get some more questions. Ben Brothers Official. I think I upload 1 hour video. We'll cross 4,000 watch hour quickly. Is that an assumption? Is that my assumption? I don't know. That could be. I've seen people upload weird stuff. Like there was a channel of somebody sitting in the corner smiling. It was a live stream. I'm not even joking. I wish I could make this stuff up. He sat in the corner and smiled and did that as a live stream and got hundreds and thousands of video views. It was insane. Try it. I wouldn't recommend it personally, but if you think you can handle it, go big. Okay, Rob Commons say Commons. Man, I'm so bad at these names. Right, I have a competitor that has a playlist, but no channel. Can vidIQ still get their data? I have a competitor that has a playlist, but no channel. I'm sorry, I'm not sure what that means. Like they've created a playlist of all videos that they like, and you want to see, you can get data on that? Yeah, absolutely. I think that's what you're kind of saying. Sorry, I was just not so clear. Recipes by Shazia. What will motivate me every day to make videos if my channel is dying slowly? You tell me. Why are you on YouTube? What's the purpose? That is the biggest thing. Every single time I sit with a creator, big or small, I make them tell me that. Why are you on YouTube? Are you here to make money? Are you here to chase views? Are you here to build subscribers? Do you want to be famous? All of these are okay answers, but you got to be true to yourself. If you hate getting up every morning and making a video, is it because you're burning out? Or is it because you're just not motivated? Is it the same thing? Maybe you've run out of ideas. Maybe you're just bored of your niche and you want to try something new. You've got to be true to yourselves, because if you can't stand making yet another video, that's a problem. In fact, little spoiler alert here, if you listen to Tube Talk tomorrow, that's the podcast I was telling you about, that's exactly what we speak about. Literally this topic is creator burnout, what to do about it, how to recognize it. We've got an amazing guest on this. Tomorrow's Tube Talk is exactly for you. If you're feeling like you're burnt out, or you're just bored of YouTube because you're doing it for so long, not getting traction, not getting views, not getting subscribers, please listen to tomorrow's episode. It's going to be great. vidIQ, if one of the mods can drop a link, vidIQ.com/TubeTalk, or just find Tube Talk in your podcast applications. Okie dokie, let me do some refresh. Right, Firefast Dragon Gaming. How do you get people to watch your videos? You got to be discovered. That was that first D we spoke about in this training. If you didn't miss that part, go right back to the beginning. That is exactly how you got to be discovered. There's a bunch of YouTube tips that I showed you, how to get the initial eyeballs, how to play to the algorithm. Go and watch all that. That is how you get discovered. That is critical. Without being discovered, YouTube doesn't know about you, people don't know about you, and then you just can't grow. You got to get discovery right. There's just no two ways about that. Okie dokie, let's do some more. There you go. Paul just dropped a great link. Thank you. Appreciate you doing that. Kyle just dropped a great 196. I meant to ask you, why 196? You have to tell me sometimes. All right. Modification, good night. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for hanging out here. Unbox and review, Kate. I saw that you had I saw in the chat earlier that you hit some 300 subscribers in a week or something silly like that. That's brilliant. Well done. Okay. Any other questions? There we go. Maya at vidIQ. That's how you ask a question so I can see you. How to start a finance channel. Who is your audience? What are you going to be telling them? That is the most important thing. What are you going to do on your channel and for who? And it's not good enough to say, well, it's for anyone who wants to learn about finances. Too broad. You want to be specific. You want to have somebody in your mind. So let me make it more real for you. I have a technology channel. Right, if you go find my name, you can see what my channel is about. But how do I come up with my content? Well, I know my avatar. I know my viewer. In my mind, I have a certain person. In fact, I gave him a name. His name's Alex. Alex is between 25 and 45. Alex likes gadgets, but really doesn't understand them too well. Alex doesn't have time for 30-minute videos, wants 5-minute videos, quick in and out. Alex wants lots of tips on getting faster Wi-Fi. Alex has kids, and then they keep on complaining that the Wi-Fi is slow. Alex just wants to help them, and he wants to know what is the best gadgets and phones to buy that actually work. See how specific that is? That helps me craft my video titles, my ideas, everything I'm doing. Because if I get offered now to go drive a fancy new car, I have to say to myself, will Alex care about that topic? The answer is no. I turn that down. If I get offered to review, I don't know, some camera and thinking, will Alex watch it? No. So I turn that down. See how that works? You've got to be specific. So how to start a finance channel? Great. Who is your ideal viewer? What questions are they asking? Where are they hanging out online? Are they in Facebook groups? Are they in forums? Are they on Twitter or on Instagram? Maybe they're on TikTok. So you've got a different attitude altogether. TikTok, maybe you make short little clips. If they're on social media and LinkedIn, go watch what kind of questions they're asking. That's how you find and define your audience so that you can define your channel. The mistake a lot of people do is they say, I'm making a car channel. I'm making a gaming channel. I'm making a finance channel. Okay, so how are you different to a bazillion other channels? But if you know your avatar, you know your viewer, that's how you win all the time. You're making content people actually want to watch. Okie dokie. A bit of a long-winded explanation, but you get what I'm saying. Okay, let's just do a couple of refresh, guys. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button. I see the names popping up on the screen, which is awesome of you. Let's go some more. William Olmedo says, does my thumbnail describe myself? Does my thumbnail describe myself? So should your thumbnail be of you? You want something that people can associate with your channel. So I like to have me in my thumbnail. So that as soon as people see that avatar, they see that person, they go, oh, I know this channel. Some people do it with logos, so that's perfectly fine. It's just something that's going to make people connect with you and that channel. That's the most important thing. Something that's bright and cheery. Look, people connect with people. That's the way I always see it. None of us woke up this morning and said, oh, I wonder what my toothpaste company is up to. I hope nobody wondered that. But you woke up and you go, oh, I wonder if the Ohana Adventure uploaded a new video. I wonder if Jacksepticeye is playing anything. Is he back on YouTube? You see, you're being specific because you know that person. It's okay. Right. Maya, thanks. I'm trying to target teens or anybody who likes stock. Okay, so you see what happened there. So I'd like to target teens. Great. Or anyone who likes stock. Now, these are completely different audience. There'll be some crossover, but usually teens don't buy stocks. So now what do you do on your channel? Pick one. Guys, okay, the more ands that you have on your channel, the more diluted it is. Bear with me. Here's what I mean. I meet you at a party. I meet you at the latest VidCon. I meet you at the latest event. And I say to you, hey, what's your channel is about? If you tell me I do vlogging and cooking and travel and gadget and cars, fashion and makeup, that's too many ands. You're doing a lot. Okay. I want you to be a specialist. So if you go, I help teens make the right financial decisions for their future. Oh, boom. I know exactly what you do. I've got teens. I'm going to send them my channel. Your channel, not my channel. You see how that becomes specific? I help teens make financial decisions for their future. Boom. I know how to do this. Go onto TikTok, make a couple of short clips, send people over to a YouTube video, give them some tips, make it quick, make it funny, make it lots of graphics, simple steps that they could follow. That's your formula. If you're telling me I'm going to teach people about stocks, very different audience, very different formats. You'll be advertising on LinkedIn, not on TikTok. Okay. See how why it's so critical to know what you're going to be doing. The less ands that you have, the better your channel will do. Okay. Let's do some more. Okay. So, Belleray? I'm so bad at this. What software do you use to make high-res thumbnails? I use something like Photoshop, but if you don't want to, there's something called canva.com. Go into that. And in fact, if you're part of vidIQ, go to apps.vidIQ.com/rewards. And basically, we've got a whole bunch of people that we work with, and you get great discounts on any of those services. A couple of them are even professional thumbnail makers. They could make you a whole set of templates, and then you can simply use that. Let me get you the right link as I waffled through that. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to copy and paste that into the chat. There we go. All right. And that's good if you've got lots of content if you've got lots of content that hasn't been edited, you can outsource it to an editor and let them do that work for you. So great little things. Go and check it out. Okay. So, there we go. Cal196 has got some software ideas there as well. Don't you just love this community? This is why we're pretty harsh on the people who are just here to cause trouble, because this is what it's all about. It's people like this helping each other out. That's what I dig. Okay, let's do some more questions, guys. Mr. Facts. vidIQ, my video covers. Whoa, where'd you go? Okay, my video covers facts. How can I decide what my audience is? I've literally no idea. You literally need to discover what it is. You can't cover facts worldwide about absolutely everything. You can if you've got a team of people and you're producing 10 videos a day. Absolutely you can. But assuming that you don't have. So then be specific. Maybe you start about covering all the facts in the town that you live. I don't know, as an example. Then you're going to get a very niche audience. People that want to know about that town. People that live in your town. That's nothing wrong with that. Maybe you could have a common theme. Historical facts. And you basically 1776. I don't know why. And you just do that. And in fact, you can use that when you can piggyback on things like Hamilton, which has been really popular. You can use that as a trend. Let me go fact check Hamilton. Boom. Now you have that audience. So it's about finding. You can't be all things to all people all of the time. It just doesn't work. Find what you're good at. What facts can you get quickly? What information can you get quickly? And then maybe be specific, niche down into a certain area. That is how you rock that. Okay, let's just do some more question. Boom Doom again says, is my channel name decided decides my motto? If yes, please explain. I don't even know what the question meant. Is my channel name decide? Oh, okay. So should your channel name tell you about your channel? I'm assuming is what you mean. Ideally, yes. If you're building a personal brand like I am, so for me, my channel name is my name because I'm trying to build a channel around me. Lots of people simply build it around a brand. So you can have a channel like vidIQ. That's a brand, and we're building a vidIQ brand here. So it doesn't have to be. But it really does help when your channel is called Daily Chef Recipes, for example. You know that that's where you're going to get recipes every day. But there's no rule saying you absolutely need to. Right, let's go refresh, get some more questions in here before our internet really dies and before my coffee really finishes. Okay. Passion by travel. Can I mention you in one of my videos? Your link in the description. Yeah, I don't see no reason why not, I suppose. Perfect, thank you. I guess. Hopefully it's positive. All right. Right. Octane Gaming. I use copyright songs for my montages. Montages means syncing and editing your high-level gameplay to music and effects. Is my channel going to get deleted because I already have 15 copyright strike? Absolutely it will. No question about that. When you use somebody else's material without permission, that's against YouTube service and they're going to demonetize you. You got 15 copyright strikes. That is just insane stuff. Think of it this way. Imagine you did an amazing gameplay and you got 1 million views and people loved you because you were funny and they just stuck around with you. Imagine I went and I go, oh, this is cool. Downloaded your entire video and uploaded it on my channel and I got 5 million views. How pissed off would you be? It's your work. It's your hard work. How dare I use it? Well, same thing. If I'm a musician and I spend all this time, money and energy creating music and you go and steal it, that is theft. Of course you're going to get your channel taken down. Not even a question. Absolutely. All right. On that good news. Right. Moses says, Moses Mahender says, where can I put my channel intro, front or back? Okay, so it's all about where your audience is willing to stick around. My formula, and again, everybody's got a different show formula. My formula is hook, intro, content of the video, and then an outro. I find that works best. I like to grab people's attention right at the beginning, tell them why they're here and what I'm going to talk about, and then get into my video. Other people just already put their spinning logos right at the beginning. That's fine too. Remember, the biggest mistake people do is they watch these massive channels, like Casey Neistat's channel, or they watch Marquez Brownlee, or they watch Peter McKinnon, all these massive channels, and they look at what they're doing and they try to copy that. You don't have 4 or 5 million subscribers. So doing what they're doing, well, that's not going to get you anywhere because they already have a built-in audience. Casey could literally launch a video tomorrow with a semicolon as his title and get 1 million views. None of us can do that because we don't have the audience. We don't have the data. We don't have the fan base. So the rules simply don't apply to that. I would experiment. I would look at my retention and see where people are dropping off. If they're dropping off at your intro, dump your intro altogether. Make it shorter. I had this amazing music rap thing compiled for me. I'm using for like 10 seconds of that entire clip because when I put the entire thing, people left my channel. I go, whoopsie, cut that down completely. Got to look at your data. Your data will tell you everything you need to know. Okay, a couple of more questions before my voice goes or before the internet because I'm looking outside and it's just, yeah, okay. No problems. Let's see how we can take some more questions. One more question. Come on, who's going to get it? Tiny Boy says, should I unlist or private videos about, where'd you go? About new updates to games when the next update comes out? Definitely not. Why would you want to do that? I have technology stuff on my channel that's already old and is not coming back. But I have that because it's evergreen content. Also remember, people are going to find the old game and at any point. And maybe they don't have the updates yet. Maybe the update is 10 gigabytes of data, and someone living in a country where you pay per megabyte, they just don't want to update it. So of course, unless you have a real good reason to get rid of content on your channel, don't. There was one video on my channel that took my channel, basically skyrocketed my channel. It was 4 months old already. I forgot about that video. But then it became a popular topic for whatever reason, and people came to my channel. Imagine I got rid of all those videos that didn't do well, or the videos that were old or on content that's already changed. I would have missed that opportunity. Unless you have a real good reason to unlist something, don't. Remember, if you delete something or make it private, you will lose those retention. You will lose those watch time minutes as well. So if you're trying to get to 2,000 to 4,000 hours, and you've got a video that has maybe 1,000 hours on it, if you get rid of that video, you're going to lose those hours as well. Hey, don't forget that. Okay, right. Arnav Mandel says, "Hi, ranking tags? ? No, just don't worry about tags. Worry about your title and worry about your description. Your tags are the last thing you worry about. 70% of your time is your title and your thumbnail. 20% of your time is in your description. And the last 10% of your time is your tags. Don't spend so much time on tags again." Crazy Reality TV, "How do I watch this again?" It will be available on this channel, the vidIQ channel, as soon as we're done. It does a little processing thing, and then you'll be able to watch it. Okay, right, a couple of more questions before we absolutely done. Octane Gaming says, "There's a YouTuber who uses only copyright videos, so why isn't his channel being deleted?" No idea. Speak to YouTube about that. Remember, that's the thing is, just because somebody does it doesn't mean it's right. And by the way, worst defense against YouTube is to say, how come so-and-so does it? It just doesn't hold up. You have different data, they have different data. You do one thing, it's like saying, well, this person is stealing, how come it's okay for him to steal and not me? Well, you don't know what their plan is. You don't know whether they're watching. You don't know. You have no idea. And why do you care? Care about your channel and giving yourself the best opportunity. You already got 15 copyright strikes. Surely that tells you something. So don't do it. Okay. And that's not what you want to hear, but it's just the reality of it. I've seen so many people really invest so much time in their channels doing all the wrong things, when instead you can just focus on doing the right thing. There's so many royalty-free music out there that you can use. YouTube has got an entire audio library that you can use for free. You can pay someone like Epidemic Sound and get copyright, music for free, royalty-free music that you can use. There's a company called Licked. You can pay them, use their tracks. There are so many different options. Just by going and stealing it, essentially, that is not an option. All right, one more question. GNP Take On says, "Please explain the blue numbers in the tags mean." Forget the blue. All right, the blue numbers in the tag essentially means where your video is ranked when somebody does a search for that keyword. Essentially, that's all that means. Does it make a difference? If you're a smaller channel, yes, you want to rank right up as high as possible. But again, I would focus my attention on doing the ABC walkthrough like I showed you right at the beginning. Get those search results, focus on your thumbnail, focus on your title. Your tags are not the most important things anymore. They're mainly for advertisers and a whole bunch of other reasons. Don't discard tags altogether, but don't give it so much attention. Rather spend time on your thumbnail and your titles. That is just your win. That's it. Simple. Just that's simple, simple, simple. Okay. Gaming Beast, besides spamming the chat, can I make my channel for 2 topics? You really should make it on 1 topic so people know you as that channel. Once you get bigger and bigger and bigger, you can start then branching out into multiple topics. Think of it this way. If you want to go right now to the best camera tricks on YouTube, who do you go to? The name that pops up in my head is Peter McKinnon. Now, if Peter McKinnon also did camera tricks, and he also did car reviews, and he also did travel, and he also did places to eat, he's not going to be the first person because he doesn't do the thing I'm looking for, which is camera tricks, right? Or camera tips. I go to Leela from YouTube if I want to see Premiere Pro tutorials. She's amazing. I just want to watch her channel. That's what she does. Because that's what she does. Could she do other things like vlogs? Absolutely. But her main thing is one thing. Her channel now is about 30,000 subscribers. Now she's trying to figure out and do a whole bunch of stuff. Try not to do one thing. Try to not do more than one thing right at the beginning. Be known as something specific. Look, I'm a terrible mechanic. I know nothing about cars, but I know where to take my car to in case it breaks down. Now, if the place I took my car to would also be my doctor and my accountant, that's super weird. I would never do that. I want to find a specialist, and that's what you want to be on YouTube. You want to be that specialist. Okay, my voice is completely gone. Thank you for hanging out here for another live vidIQ training session. This will be available on the replay, so you can go back. My advice to you is the following. There's too much out there. Stop what you're doing, focus on your audience, understand who your audience is. Really define it, get super specific. Then you know what topics you're going to make on your channel. Once you know those topics, you start making 4 or 5 videos. See what resonates with that audience. Then make a couple of more videos on those topics that worked. And then more and more and more. And it's baby steps. There is no rush. There is no amazing formula that's going to get you 1 million subscribers tomorrow. Those things are far and few in between. Do they happen? Absolutely. Are they the norm? Definitely not. Just do baby steps, make little corrections along the way. That is how you win on YouTube. The tools are available to you. We have a free vidIQ tool. You don't want to use vidIQ at all? That's fine. Go look at your YouTube analytics. What you can't do is simply throw a whole bunch of stuff at YouTube and go, oh, this doesn't work. YouTube hates small channel. No, YouTube is telling you, look, this video got a 1% retention. So 99% of your video, nobody liked. What does that mean? Is it YouTube's fault? No, it's your fault. It's my fault. When I create content, if my video sucks, well, my video sucks. I can't blame YouTube. But I got the data to tell me what's working and what isn't working. So focus on the data. If you want the vidIQ stuff, it's free. Go and grab it. If you want the 30-day free vidIQ that unlocks absolutely all the features, again, it's in the description because you guys have been here for so long. Go and grab it. Use it for 30 days and see what a difference it makes. You need to understand your viewer so that you can make better content. If you're opening up a shop, let's just say it's a burger shop, you wouldn't open it up in the most vegan place in the world because you're not going to get any customers, right? Same thing with YouTube. If you're going to make weird and wonderful videos about lots of things that nobody cares about, well, right? The data is there. Go and look at your data, get very specific about your videos, get very specific about your audience, and just be you. Don't be a copy of somebody else. When you do that, then you're just a copy. People instantly see that, and off they go to the original because they can. They don't have to watch your channel. Bring yourself to your channel, and that is how you win. Lots of hard work, making content that people want to watch, and then focus on your titles and your thumbnails. Please, that is just crucial. Forget trying to get a perfect score. Focus about making the best titles and thumbnail combination, and that is how you win on YouTube time and time again. I've done this 1 million times with channels tiny and channels that are huge, and the advice is exactly the same. And we can see the results when they change up their thumbnails. We can see the results when they change up their titling strategy. Just do that. And obviously, content that people actually want to watch. All right, thank you for hanging out. If you liked the stream, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. It's okay too. Things happen. And I guess we'll see you next week. Same time, same place, where we do this all over again. Different questions. Things get weird. Things get fun. Or not. But I'll be here. Hopefully you guys will be here as well. And as Rob Wilson likes to say, enjoy your video making day. Mods, you guys have been amazing. Seriously, just brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. We love our mods. Can't do this without them. Magdalena Helen's here. Tenembra Gaming still hanging out with us here. I appreciate you guys just being here for long. Paul Peck, Drywall Tube, thank you for hanging out here. Even though you got bigger things to worry about, you're still here anyway. I appreciate you. And anyone else? Carl, I saw Carl's 196 still here. No, maybe. Okay, cool. Well, guys, you got the formula. I have literally just told you what to do. Go and do it. It will take time. Come back next week. Learn one more thing. Do that for a week. Come back the following week. Do one more thing. That is how you change your channel. Look at Paul's channel, over 100,000 subscribers. He does one thing, and he does one thing so well. That's what he does. So I always know to go to his channel. Magdalena Helen as well, same thing. Just all these guys are doing, guys and girls, sorry, say guys, like I said in the, anyway, are doing the right stuff because they just focus. They know their audience and they're experimenting and they're finding what works and they simply just do that. Okay, thank you, Astra Imager. I knew I forgot one more person. Thank you for hanging out here. And I guess we'll see you next week. So as Rob says, enjoy your video making day. I'm going to press the button now. I'm going to go now. More coffee. Bye.